Have you ever driven up the West Coast, say from Los Angeles to Seattle? You start in a sprawling metropolis, end in another, but what about the massive space in between? Most people just fly over it, but if you drive, you'll see it. Endless stretches of farmland, tiny towns, and a whole lot of nothing. This is the West Coast's empty middle, a vast, often forgotten region that holds some of the most fascinating stories in America. So what exactly is this empty middle? Geographically, we're talking about the huge swaths of land east of the Cascade and Sierra Nevada mountains. Think Eastern Oregon, Eastern Washington, and the vast interior of California. These areas are geographically part of the West Coast states, but culturally and economically, they feel like a world away from the bustling coastal cities of San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle. The story starts with geography. The mountain ranges create what's called a rain shadow. Moist air from the Pacific Ocean rises, cools, and drops all its rain on the western slopes, nurturing those lush green forests we associate with the Pacific Northwest. But by the time the air gets over the mountains, it's dry. This creates the arid, semi-desert landscapes of the interior. It's a land of dramatic contrasts, from the high desert of Central Oregon to the fertile but dry valleys of California, Central Valley. This geography shaped everything. Early settlement on the West Coast was all about access to the ocean. Ports like San Francisco and Seattle boomed because they were gateways for trade, gold, and timber. The interior? It was much harder to get to and tougher to live in. The promise of the West was often found on the coast, leaving the middle for the most rugged and determined settlers. These weren't the gold prospectors flocking to San Francisco. These were farmers, ranchers, and loggers. People looking for land, not quick fortunes. They built small, self-sufficient communities centered around agriculture and natural resources. Think about the massive agricultural powerhouse that is California's Central Valley. This created a deep cultural divide that exists to this day. The coastal cities became centers of tech, finance, and progressive politics. They grew diverse, expensive, and crowded. The interior, meanwhile, remained more rural, more conservative, and more connected to traditional industries. It's a classic urban-rural split, but amplified by the sheer scale and isolation of the West. This divide isn't just political, it's economic. While Silicon Valley was birthing tech giants, many towns in the empty middle were struggling. The timber industry declined. Family farms were consolidated into massive corporate operations, and young people started leaving for opportunities on the coast. This led to a feeling of being left behind, a sentiment that has fueled political movements and a deep-seated resentment towards the wealthy, liberal coastal elites. You see this playing out in fascinating ways. Take the State of Jefferson movement. For decades, residents in Southern Oregon and Northern California have advocated for creating their own state. They feel their rural concerns are ignored by lawmakers in Sacramento and Salem who are focused on the problems of big cities. It's a dramatic expression of this feeling of disconnect, a desire to draw a new line on the map that reflects the cultural reality on the ground. But it's not all doom and gloom. The empty middle is experiencing a quiet renaissance. As coastal cities become almost unleavably expensive, people are discovering the appeal of the interior. Places like Bend, Oregon, and Boise, Idaho, just on the edge of this region, have exploded in popularity. They offer a blend of outdoor recreation and a more affordable, slower-paced lifestyle. Technology is also playing a huge role. Remote work, accelerated by recent events, has untethered people from the need to live in a major city. Now, you can have a tech job based in Seattle while living in a small town in Eastern Washington, enjoying a lower cost of living and a stronger sense of community. This is bringing new people, new investment, and new ideas into these once-forgotten areas. The empty middle is also becoming a hub for new industries. The vast, sunny, and windy landscapes are perfect for renewable energy. Massive solar farms and wind turbines are sprouting up, creating new jobs and a new economic identity for these regions. The agricultural sector is also innovating, with a growing focus on sustainable farming and high-tech ag-tech. What's so compelling about this story is that it's the story of America in miniature. It's about the tension between urban and rural, tradition and progress, resource extraction and environmentalism. But it's also a story of resilience and reinvention. These communities, long defined by what they weren't, not coastal, not urban, not rich, are now forging their own identity. They are leveraging their unique assets, wide open spaces, natural beauty, and a strong sense of community. They are attracting a new generation of pioneers, not looking for gold, but for a better quality of life. The empty middle isn't empty at all. It's full of history, struggle, and a surprising amount of hope. So next time you're planning a trip to the West Coast, maybe think about skipping the flight. Get in a car, turn east, and explore the other side of the mountains. You might be surprised by the rich, complex, and beautiful world you find there. It's a part of the American story that's too important to be ignored, and its next chapter's being written right now. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the heart of the West Coast interesting, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the places and stories that shape our world. See you in the next one.